Look, up in the sky. It's a missile. It's a bomb. No, it's the Big OG, bringing truth, justice, and the original way. Never citing unnamed sources, the original sports show. The truth shall return, only for the OGs. Yeah, I like that. Bump that. OG, that's bumping right there. I like that. This week on the OG Sports Show, we're going to give you the breakdown on the 2008 NFL Draft. We're going to tell you who's hot. We're going to tell you who's not. We're going to tell you which teams should pick which players to best put them in position to compete. Only on the OG Sports Show, only for the OGs. Yeah, baby, I like that. Coming right up. All right, let's get right into this. The Miami Dolphins have the number 1 pick. Many of the sports writers, the pundits, all these professionals have the Miami Dolphins taking Chris Long, defensive end out of Virginia, 6'4", 275, son of Howie Long. Now, I know Chris Long is a stud, had 14 sacks this year. He's got the genes, he's got the genetic makeup, but it's a risque pick for the Dolphins if they decide to go with Chris Long, because they can have Darren McFadden, an impact player, a guy that can score touchdowns, a guy who ran a 4.33 40 the other day, the guy that should have won the Heisman Trophy. They got a chance to get him, and they need to get him. If they don't get him, they're not getting the best player in the draft. It's not a good decision for the Dolphins to pass on him for anybody. So Miami, if you're smart and you want to score touchdowns next year, you'll take Darren McFadden. Simple. It's not even rocket science. The Rams have the 2nd pick, and I want to alert you that they have waived Isaac Bruce. So that opens a slot for a wide receiver. Malcolm Kelly out of Oklahoma could go here, or Desean Jackson out of Cal could go here. If they go with the wide receiver, Desean Jackson ran a 4.31 40 the other day on Sunday at the NFL Combine. Impact player, big time. The Rams could also make moves on the defensive side of the ball. Logical decision for them would be to take Glenn Dorsey if he's still around. Big time impact player on the defensive side of the ball. They can also use a linebacker. Best linebacker in the draft is Keith Rivers. So one of those two guys could possibly go. Hailing in with the 3rd pick is the Atlanta Falcons. They really need a quarterback. Matt Ryan is a great pick out of Boston College. This kid is accurate, has a rifle arm, he's poised. That would be an expected pick for them. There's speculation that McFadden may still be available at this point, and if this is true, tremendous pickup for the Falcons. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say the Falcons may also take Leotis McKelvin, cornerback out of Troy. Big play guy, run back punts, run back kickoffs, so they have a dual weapon in him. And he may very well go as a 3rd pick. And the 4th pick is going to the Oakland Raiders. The Raiders have a couple options here. They can go defense. If they go defense, it's clearly going to be Sedrick Ellis. But I see the Raiders making a move on offense. Somebody to complement JaMarcus Russell. The perfect player to complement JaMarcus Russell, Fred Davis, tight end, USC. Tremendous athlete. As far as I'm concerned, he's the number 2 athlete, skilled player in the draft. 6'5", 265. I don't know where these rumors are coming around on ESPN calling him a short tight end. The guy's huge. Won the award for top tight end in the country this year. Fred Davis is one of the biggest, most athletic guys I've ever seen. I saw Fred Davis jump over several players this season. I actually have a photo of him taken by the OG Sports Show photographer Paul Duke of him jumping over a player. This guy is huge. He's athletic. Steal of the draft. Fred Davis is the one to complement JaMarcus Russell. Fred Davis is the guy to give JaMarcus Russell that high quarterback rating for those quick outs and quick passes and conversions, 3rd down conversions. He's the guy you guys want, Raiders. Fred Davis, tight end. If you don't pick up Sedrick Ellis, take Fred Davis. He's a steal. Hauling in the 5th pick is the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't see them taking an offensive tackle like many of my fellow sports writers have them listed as taking Jake Long, offensive tackle out of Michigan. I'm an adamant believer that you do not take offensive linemen in your first 5 picks. You need a skilled player. You need a guy that's going to score touchdowns, somebody that's going to get interceptions, sacks, or tackles. You don't need... There's too many good retread linemen in the league. That's why I say that. I'm not just discriminating against offensive tackles, rookie offensive tackles like Robert Gallery, who came in and gave a record amount of sacks his rookie season, playing on the blind side. These guys have not seen the speed of the NFL defensive ends, defensive linemen. They have not seen the ferocity of these guys and how they play. And you're taking a risk. It's a big risk. So Chiefs, the smart move for you, here's a spot where you can take Chris Long, defensive end out of Virginia. He can have an impact here on the defensive side of the ball. Also, you have Desean Jackson out of Cal, running a 4.31 40, whose older brother Byron already played for the Chiefs back in 1992, was the fastest guy on the Chiefs team. So there's a little history here. We'll see how it unwinds. The Chiefs need a lot of help, but they definitely need an impact player. They need a guy that can score touchdowns or a guy that can get sacks. And that's where you want to go with that. And that's exclusively here on the OG Sports Show NFL Draft Breakdown, only for the OGs. Also, thank you to all the people from all over the world checking out the OG Sports Show, from Seychelles, Brazil, France, to the Netherlands, United Kingdom, Russian Federation, all the OGs. Thank you.